Hey guys, welcome back.
The long-awaited return
Of the breast cast.
We are the breast cast, truly.
It's true. It's us. It's us.
You are now listening to the Wild West Podcast.
I was thinking you're gonna take a lead. You picked it.
I picked what we're smoking the hoofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to keep that. It's a little dude. Look at there's a little dude.
No way.
I've been
saying what
noticing.
cigar we're smoking.
He's been taking lead on it. He's been giving me the notes
That's
tonight.
kind of beautiful.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm like, let me try this shit. Yeah, so we're smoking the hoofy. I picked it because it had a colorful wrapper, and it's called the hoofy.
Evan read all that off that little note card.
No, this is the label.
He doesn't know.
Give it the notes. Give it the score.
Evan's gonna run this one.
On the nose, it smells mostly like ash.
That's good. I should start doing it on the nose. It smells like smoking ash.
And that tastes like a cigar. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like this one. No, for real though, let me do this.
I feel like that is for real though. How is that not for real though? It definitely does. You're definitely not wrong.
It's actually changing a little bit now that we're getting it like a bit down. Yeah, I taste some like up front.
All right, before everybody clicks off.
A little bit of sweetness. You're gonna edit this out anyway. A little bit of sweetness.
I can't.
And you know, some of that coffee, medium roast stuff. You get some of the fruitiness in the medium roast. It's not all bitter. Yeah, it's all right.
Score out of 10. What's your rank?
Either like a low 7 or a high 6. So we'll be generous and say 7.
I like that.
Damn, someone's getting got right now. Damn, that was a lot of shots. There's no way they missed.
Hey, editor Aidan here. This was a real shooting. I was just looking at the news article. I'm not going to show it. I don't want to dox us. But nobody died. Nobody got injured. Nobody got hurt. These are all great things. Anyway, back to the show.
That is a shame for that guy.
Dude,
It honestly is. Like, that was like 15, like at least. Like, we were looking at each other, and it was like, I'm sure all they're like, damn, this is still going. I was like 2 blocks that way.
This would be like a news article like up on the screen.
Yeah, like, we're gonna start hearing some sirens in a few minutes. I'm sure. Like, I'm sure.
Holy fucking Christ. Guys, welcome back.
I don't know. I was waiting to hear if I heard any sky was to see if there was a cake.
Deep in the burrows of.
Holy
Wait.
shit.
I mean, out Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Tuscaloosa.
We actually live in Lebanon, Connecticut.
That's not a real place.
That is a real place.
Apparently, they have good fishing there.
We have like Liberty Prime, Connecticut. Lebanon, Connecticut. Like, what's going on?
Megatron, Connecticut.
The Atkins system.
Connecticut.
The guy who invented the Atkins diet is from Connecticut.
From Atkins.
I made that shit up.
Somebody like half important.
That's some
people-
irrelevant type bullshit. that
Somebody
they invented
half
in
important
Connecticut.
people are from Connecticut, dude. It's like
A diet that was like a fad and kind of shitty.
You know, I used to live down the street from the guy who made the Atkins diet. Okay.
Who?
Dude, I used to start dick riding immediately. The Atkins diet.
No, the Atkins diet was revolutionary for its time. Its implementation of a more ketogenic phase with like a low carb system was really like the first introduction of that into the modern fitness landscape.
They didn't do what it meant to be.
That's how you. That's how you
we
dick
just
ride the
docked her a
Atkins
point.
diet.
We just dock off a 10th of a point for that.
A point for what?
It didn't get a long ash, only got an ash like that long.
Well, it's a cheap one. So I mean, like, what do you expect?
I was also talking with my hand.
I don't know if this one's one of the cheaper ones or what.
You said it was like $5.
Well, they were all $5, but I bought them at over.
Over market price.
No,
So
I bought
you
I'd say overstack I bought.
Oh, okay.
So like way below I paid
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, okay. I was about to call you a chump.
No, I'm just saying like I wouldn't have felt bad because I only paid like $3 for it. And plus these two are like the ones I was gonna smoke the last.
I was about to call you a chump.
But these ones might be a little cheaper because I'm sure there's some cheaper ones. But like those Penn standard ones are like $13.
Oh, okay.
And then like the Levo ones are like that's a big brand. Those are like $10 at least.
Yeah, not that much money.
Yeah.
Being real, if you got motion like me,
That's true. That's why I want to get a big box full
You
of
have effortless capital, like
Yeah.
myself.
Let me see this.
you gotta make the money work for you.
Yeah.
How come I never seen Jeff Bezos' spread on his Snapchat?
Yeah, for real. I went to his hood and they didn't know him.
No.
Dude, I looked
Dude,
at
I'm sure if you go to an Amazon warehouse, they will not know who Jeff Bezos is half of them. I went to your hood and they didn't know you.
Bro, Jeff Bezos keeps it 100 on the outside of his single stack, bro. I looked inside of his stack and it was only singles. I was like, come on.
I saw Mark Zuckerberg was talking about
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
about how he's planting a macadamia field on his farm in Hawaii because his
Dude, hit him with the UV ray.
his Wagyu cows are gonna be on an all macadamia nut diet.
I would hate to be on that diet.
That's crazy.
You would be shitting like nothing else.
Well, he's gonna.
all fat?
No, I think he's like macadamia nut, some fucking wheat, and I think he said beer.
They do give Wagyu cows beer.
He was gonna give him his own Zuckerberg Farms beer. So and then
Dude, they have to sell that.
this was all a video while he was like showing his.
I want to
steak
sip on
his
that.
farm.
You know,
I'm trying to sip on some of
if
that
you
Zuck
remove,
Farms.
so like millennials already have a very small portion of the overall wealth pool. It's like
I
20.
think he's back here. You want to check?
Yeah. So Mark Zuckerberg.
Like Zuckerberg.
If you don't include him in the survey of like counting how much wealth is had by millennials, that number reduces by half. Mark Zuckerberg holds half of all the wealth held by millennials.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and Gen Z holds almost none. But we also are barely into the workforce yet, so that makes sense.
Dude, just wait till Mr. Beast enters the workforce. I don't know.
I think Mr. Beast is probably a millennial.
Yo, Evan, are you gonna do what you said you were gonna do on the podcast?
Oh yeah, I'll work on the podcast.
Did you see that video I sent you?
Just working the ping pong balls out of the tissue box.
Evan said he was gonna be. This was gonna be him on the podcast.
Dude, you're making work for me here.
I just spilled Diet Coke all over myself.
And then show off.
You know what we should start doing? Let's get it on Tuscaloosa the way how it be.
You know, we haven't cut back in yet.
Yeah, we should have brought the phone and ran over to the sound of where those gunshots happened. Got the phone.
Oh! Like,
Oh, he's dead! He's dead! He scared Quinn.
Dude, that's probably gonna scare the shit out of me while I'm editing it.
They'll see him like
The jump
he's looking
scare.
right at you. Pow! 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 Pow!
I just went out.
I see it's smoking.
Well, here you go.
Are you trolling?
I don't know. So, this is a bit. We kind of did this one late. It's our customary 2 weeks after the holiday. We do the holiday podcast.
Right.
This is the New Year's podcast.
Right. After the New Year's. It's been an eventful New Year's.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
'cause
why we
everyone-
haven't. That's why we haven't done the podcast. Is we've all
we
been
were all
up to
staring
crazy
at that
shit.
guy who fucking jumped out of the Bass Pro tank.
You
You saw that shit?
Yeah, I did.
that's
Man.
not we're
I think that was beautiful. I think that was gorgeous.
Can I talk about the elephant in the room?
What?
You don't want to mull on the fucking
Alright, let's look at the Bass Pro guys.
for a little bit?
Alright, what do you
Okay.
gotta say?
Where did he come from? Because
Tuscaloosa.
I don't know where the fuck he
It was
came
like Tennessee.
Where did he go?
from.
Cotton Eye
Yeah,
Joe?
dude. I know where he went. He got carried out naked.
He
Like,
went
how
to
did
he
get
went
there?
to the prison. He wanted to swim. Cause here's the thing.
You got all the answers, don't you? Fuck.
Yeah,
man.
here's the thing. The problem with the Bass Pro fish tanks is they're not real aquariums, right? They're swimming pools.
Yeah.
Because aquariums are shut off on the top, but swimming pools are open.
That's not true.
We saw the same tweet.
Yeah,
That's not
but he
true.
didn't. So
That's not
he
true.
didn't.
You had a glass
Have
top
you-
on your aquarium.
Have you
Yeah.
ever been to Mystic Aquarium?
Because the
No,
fish
the
jumped
fuck
out.
you did it.
Yes, I did. Because
In the
remember I had
big
the
circle
sharks and they
tank,
jumped out.
in the big circle tank in Mystic Aquarium, you can look up and you can see where they feed them. It's just an
Yeah,
open.
that's a hole in the top.
Yeah.
That's an aquarium. That's no pool. if you need a scuba tank to get into it, like you do at Mystic, it's an aquarium.
You need a scuba tank. They're getting in there.
At the Best Pro Shop, you can jump right in. There's even a little deck, little rock feature. Have your coochie out.
Why did he jump out? It was like a 20-foot drop.
He was on PCP.
Okay.
A 20-foot drop is nothing. What are you, some kind of chump? Like,
my bad.
You're next.
My bad.
I'm getting shot in the block.
I was getting 2 tunnel vision. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. Can I talk about something?
What?
Can I talk about something?
What's the elephant in the room?
There's been tunnels around.
Oh, the Jew tunnels. We gotta get into this later. This is gonna be bad.
Do you know about this?
Know about what?
The Jew tunnels? Aren't you Jewish?
Okay.
No, I'm related to Judaism.
Okay.
Julia?
Yeah, to Judith.
You know Judy?
Yeah. No, well, I'm a member of the JCC, so
That's true.
that's what makes me related to Judaism.
Okay.
No, my stepdad is Jewish and his family is Jewish. That's real.
Inshallah.
Shalom. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam.
But you're not Jewish.
No, I'm not Jewish.
Unfortunately.
I didn't have a bar mitzvah already.
That being said,
I did go to 2 bar mitzvahs and they were pretty fun.
Really?
I carried the guy on the chair.
No way.
Yeah, it was cool. He was on my baseball team.
isn't that what, like Travis
his
does at
name?
his concerts?
First day last.
I don't remember.
You remember.
Roy.
His name was not Roy.
I don't remember his last
Okay.
name.
He was like half Asian. His name was like David Wongstein or something.
Yeah, Roy Wongstein.
Wait, that's a chat GPT spit that one out. That's not an original.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, but it's been caught. It's some synagogue people in New York. If you haven't heard and you're getting the news from us, that's a horrible decision.
Awesome. Let's
Go somewhere.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we put all of our sources in the comments.
All of them.
They're us. We're the source.
Yeah.
I dug the tunnel.
But yeah, so some synagogue people, rabbis, I think. And,
I think they were just Hasidic Jewish people.
maybe, but they're digging tunnels. It's confirmed they got arrested. People were down there. There's pictures, and it's not. So I'm not like 100. I'm not sold on all the Jewish conspiracy theories by many.
What Jewish conspiracy theories?
That they like run the world and everything. I don't think that's true. I think that's ridiculous. But it's not looking good. I mean, this is like the type of thing where you're like, well, it's still not true, but like, I'm sure I don't even know this for a fact, but I'm sure all the conspiracy theorists are like, oh my God, we're right. Like, we're hot on their trail. And I think this was just some crazy rabbis or Hasidic Jewish people speaking Yiddish in the underground. They found some like bloody children's mattresses and some high chairs.
Oh, they were covered in blood?
Apparently.
Oh,
That's the word on the street.
Shit. Streets is saying,
I heard that from somebody.
Streets is saying they have blood baby mattresses
Yeah.
in 2 tunnels.
Yeah, I saw a video and the streamer was like, look at that, that's fucked up.
It is crazy. I don't know why you having your baby sleep on a bloody mattress in your Jew tunnel.
It's the best way to learn Yiddish.
Yeah, and so some guy on Twitter, we'll have the editor put it on screen. It was tweeting about it. He was like, apparently he was hearing Yiddish.
I saw this.
Underground.
Connor showed me this tweet.
Yeah.
Can you read out the tweet?
I don't know where it is. I didn't like it because it's not that funny. But yeah, he was right. The real ones will know. If you know, you know.
I don't know, dude. How large scale are these tunnels?
There was many rooms.
That's crazy.
I could draw you the layout.
That's crazy.
It'd be from like a dream I had.
I have the blueprints of the catacombs, he said.
No, I'm pretty sure I had a dream and I could draw you the layout of the tunnels.
You saw this like last night?
No, like 2 years ago.
You've been having like crazy.
Dude, you almost doing my Allagash White.
These past couple days.
Well, I didn't.
You almost did.
Well, I praised to Synagogia.
We'll edit that part out.
What's Abraham? Is that the Jewish God?
I think it's
I
God.
think it's God. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm pretty sure that's
Abraham
right.
is that the Jewish God.
It's God.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But yeah, I go to JCC all the time.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah, dude.
I don't really like the front desk people are nice.
You finish that sentence. Finish that sentence. You don't like what?
But the people who run the gym at the JCC are fucking not cool.
Okay.
They're really lame.
Connor, what are you doing?
But the
trying to
JCC,
get
it's
this
crazy.
balloon
It's
fixed.
ginormous and it's
I know
built like
it's-
a fucking
You're gonna
fortress.
kill us all with those fumes.
You don't want to eat it?
It smells like awful.
You can eat it.
You just have to torch your glasses and then just like.
I'm
Kept
crazy,
holding
dude.
a torch.
I was
No,
kept
let
in.
them cook.
I was
No,
kept in
but
Jewish
the
tunnels.
JCC in Tuscaloosa is built like a fortress. Have you ever been there?
I
It's up.
haven't been to the JCC.
It's up in the woods, and there's like ginormous columns surrounding the outside of the building. Like
It's like built like a fortress.
it actually is. It's like
You're not trolling.
2 stories. 1 story is underground. There's security
What,
guards
like a
throughout the whole
boat?
thing.
Like-
There's pictures of the IDF all over the place. I'm not even fucking with you.
That's crazy. That's actually nuts.
The front desk ladies are really nice, and all the gym people try to like treat the gym like a fucking drill sergeant or something. Like I see there's one guy when the few times I go to work out there, he's usually on shift. So one time when I was waiting for a machine to be open, I went over and I said like, "Man, I see you working here all the time. Like, what's your name?" And he was like, "Devin." He said it really weird. I'm like, I just walked.
Okay, Devin.
I'm like, hey, I said, hey, okay, cool, I'm Evan, and then I left.
It's because he didn't go to him and be like, Shalom.
I don't even know what Yiddish sounds like. I was gonna do some fake
You
Yiddish.
should say Shalom.
Shalom. I can speak Arabic. Yo, there's like a 6-year-old
Yeah.
podcast episode
You want to play
that
flip
you should
tab?
watch. I hit this that time and it tasted like I just had a mouthful of lake water, and I don't want it anymore.
I don't want that Allagash in my mouth.
No, not the cigar. I took a hit of that and I'm like, yeah, that tasted like I just like
Tastes like Yiddish.
fell down water skiing.
Okay.
That was bizarre.
I need to stop speaking on the Jewish population. Connor, can I see
We got
it?
into that too. You should like
I see
manually move that back further into the episode in the edit. Like we can't get political in like the first 10 minutes.
You know, fuck it. I need my CPR to be good.
Hey, I love the Jewish people.
I do too.
It was a Jewish.
But if
tunnel.
you're building a tunnel, regardless of who you are, secretly with child-sized
Yeah,
mattresses,
if I
in
found
it,
out my mom was secretly
For real.
building a tunnel under the house, I'd be like, what the fuck
yeah,
is
dude.
this?
Yeah, that doesn't make you anti-Semitic.
Yeah. My mom's not Jewish, exactly.
If you think secret tunnels are inherently Jewish, you're anti-Semitic.
Well, that's Pablo Escobar is not Jewish.
He's known for his
And
secret
he's
tunnel.
like, when I think of tunnels, like that's the first person
That's like
who's
the
popped in my
tunnel
head.
guy, dude.
Dude, I got the lake water.
Elon Musk, he's a big tunnel
I'm done
guy.
with that.
No, but Elon Musk, I guess he is a big tunnel guy. He does. Just in a tier list, I would place Pablo Escobar.
You want to get another one going, or are you done?
What? Another marijuana bowl?
Another cigar.
No.
Because I got a lake water. I'm fat.
You did?
Yeah.
It was weird.
I
Man.
took like a big one.
Yeah.
I didn't even mind it that much. It was weird.
I don't even know what the fuck you guys mean when you say lake water.
Take a nice-
I don't want
It's not bad. It's just like fresh lake water in your
Yeah,
mouth.
It's strange.
It's like you fell off a tube.
It literally is.
How do they do that?
If they let you do that, I'm impressed.
This one tastes like a fresh summer's day, like an outing on the water.
It tastes just like it. It took me like 3 hits.
Yo,
and the
you
third
know
hit-
he's tasting it. That's why he's
It has like a nice salty quality to it.
like a fat bitch's sweat. Yeah.
Put my nose up.
Damn, we have to young boy.
My man.
Put my nose up and I get to sniff it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break your knees, both of them right now.
I'm coming home in 3 days, babe. Don't wash.
Who said that?
Napoleon.
Classic. What a dog. That's crazy.
Joaquin Phoenix just played him in a movie nobody saw.
I almost watched that last night.
Yeah, I'll probably see it at some point.
But I was gonna pirate it.
It was
I
like,
won't.
It's like almost 4 hours, and I'm over sitting in a theater for 4 hours because they don't put intermissions in the shits. I'm like, I will die on this hill.
I mean,
Every other movie that has like every other culture that has historically long movies, like Bollywood and Tollywood. Almost all their movies are 2.5+ hours, like regularly 3 hours, and they all also have more an intermission or more than one, where it's like 10 minutes, where you can go fucking use the bathroom or get a drink or something.
Yeah. You should start watching movies at home like me.
No, but I like the theater experience. I always have.
But for a movie like Napoleon, you can just go home, put on that movie.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I didn't see it in the theater. That and
or put on your
Killers
Oculus.
of the Flower Moon. I'm gonna watch at home too.
You put on your Oculus.
I'm not gonna sit in my Oculus for 4 hours.
Shit, you can start grabbing your yang.
I watch 300 sometimes, and I fall asleep with like my dick in my hand.
300?
Yeah.
The Spartan movie?
What else? Yeah.
Digging in.
I mean, they're all like men's physique models.
Nothing like Troy of her own, dude. Am I right?
They're all naked all the time.
God.
I mean,
I don't like the second one as much because there's a girl in that movie.
I guess that's like when I took off the Curious George.
That yellow suit fits
I was about to
nice.
say that big yellow hat get me going.
Well,
Can you shut up?
It's like the statement piece, and then like the super well fitted suit. And he's a fit. I forgot his name. He's a fit guy.
Dude, his name is Curious.
Sir Topham Hat.
No, I think his name might be
That's the
George
dude-
too.
That's the dude from Thomas.
I think his name is literally Man in the Yellow Hat.
No, because see, there's movies. He has to have a name.
I think his name's literally Man in the Yellow Hat.
There's definitely a movie where he has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend says his name.
Yeah, like that's what I used to love all the Curious George movies.
Yeah.
He definitely has a name.
Can you Google this one?
Jamie.
Your phone's right there.
Hey Siri,
No, my phone's gonna. You might have just ended the pod.
what's the name of the dude from Curious George in the yellow suit?
It didn't do it.
Yellow Hat, voiced by Jeff Bennett, is the
You
man
guys
who
can go
first befriended
fuck
George
yourself.
and also acts as his primary.
His name is
Shut up.
In a 2006 deleted scene, it was revealed that his real name is Ted Shackelford.
Who cares?
No, it just got confirmed live.
Dude, the Apple company's gonna be geeking over that response because it was
The
so
Curious
listening.
George fandom is gonna resurrect.
Curious George Twitter goes crazy.
Yeah, how you gonna say you're the best if you're talking about strip weathers? You know about strip weathers, right? 7 piston cup strip weathers.
He did what in his cup?
You ever see that Stephen A. Smith video?
Yeah, no, I did. The cars. Steve
How you can say he's the best if you forgot about strip weathers? You thought I didn't know about strip weathers? You thought I didn't know about cars, did you? I knew about cars.
Stephen A. Smith probably is plowing hard nightly.
I love Stephen A. Smith so much. I was watching a
He
video.
looks like a real life cartoon character.
I was watching a
And he
video.
talks
Looks
like
like a
one
Simpson.
too.
He makes
Yeah.
everything so
Yeah.
serious. I was watching a video. He was reacting to a Shannon Sharp interview, and he started with like, "Let me start with this. All respect to Shannon's team because this one's in numbers, obviously. And all respect to Cat Williams. He's box office mega star. We all know that." And then he just did a regular like react to it. And just talked about it for 20 minutes. But he had like a 3-minute freedom. I thought he was about to drag him through the hellfire.
You know, Cat Williams actually on our podcast, and we had to edit it all out.
These glasses
That's my
give
power,
me
bro.
like astigmatism in my eyes. Like gives me like the light streaks.
Yeah, an autism vision.
I have regular autism.
Yeah, well, so do I. You know, it's more likely if you're
Is Quinn back here again?
I don't know.
autistic to be like a really cool guy.
Are you trying to bait me? And
No, it's true.
bait used to be believable. I can invite him in.
You know they're remaking Cyberpunk and Unreal 5?
Are they?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're like scanning all the textures and stuff.
I don't believe that.
It's true.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, that's the game I started.
Oh, really? You started Cyberpunk?
I love it.
It's fun. Even when it was new when it came out. Is he back there again?
No.
No.
He's just in like a precarious
Like, I
spot
got
over
it.
there.
It's on like 2.1 now or whatever. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, even when I got it when it was new, it was obviously like
It's not like free of
not
now.
amazing, but I still had a lot of fun with it. I played it for like 50 hours.
The game's great, dude. I love like it's like
Yeah.
if you think about like Fallout 4 and how like shitty the voice protagonist was in that game.
Yeah.
Cause like V is hype.
Yeah.
Like V is hype. Anyway, kind of doesn't want to play that game because there's boobies in it.
It's just weird boobies.
They're not that weird.
It's like
That's
too
just regular
much.
boobies.
They're pretty much regular boobs.
I know, but it's not like
I know,
regular boob situations. It's like you gotta watch someone fuck through a hologram.
I know it's like there's like one of 100 dystopian concepts going on around you at the same time, and that's really fucking cool.
Dude, you can get some with robo titties and knives.
I want regular titties. Regular titties
Like
have
he
been
said.
just fine for
You
millennium.
can get regular titties too, dude.
For millennium.
Anyway, I like Cyberpunk a lot. It's fun as fuck. I beat it on stream and I bummed main quest, and now I'm playing it off stream and I'm just doing everything. It's so much fun. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
What class did you run when you beat it?
What do you mean? Like,
Or like what were you specializing in?
I like didn't expect my character that hard, like to that point. Like
Well,
on my
what
second
weapons did you,
playthrough,
like, lean
on my
towards?
second, like I was doing katana mostly because I was having a lot of fun, like
That's the most
jump
fun.
slide canceling and shit.
Well, yeah.
And, like,
so
dashing
as
around.
soon as I got
I didn't even know there was a double jump in the game until
Yeah.
my most recent playthrough.
really,
Yeah,
as soon
I'm
as
having
I
so much
saw
fun.
there
Having
was a double,
so much fun.
as soon as I saw there was a double jump, I like. Just the way I play open world games is I like just go on everything.
I know it broke it open for me.
Yeah, so as
I'm,
soon
like,
as I
jumping-
got
I'm playing it
double
like
jump,
Mirror's Edge.
everything
It's great.
got so fucking easy because I could be under leveled and have a bad katana, but I can just sneak attack, like dive bomb people, and they just
Yeah.
fucking die. So I'm like hopping around the whole fucking place, being up on places I'm not supposed to be able to shoot from with my fucking like see-through sniper everything, and see through walls and shoot people through walls and shit.
Yeah, like even like I love the RPG part of it, but like it might be one of the most fun FPS games I've ever played. Like it's
I think
so
the
good.
combat, even in the,
It's so
in the
good.
original one, the combat was
getting
like
a
the only
call.
thing that was go for.
While you weren't looking, I pissed in your beer.
Okay. Alright.
He's not gonna come with you guys out there.
Alright.
Alright, good night, I love you guys.
Good, I love you.
Love ya.
Yeah.
I know it's also cool having Keanu Reeves being like
Hold this.
an internal monologue to V, but also like his own character. I think that's really cool.
What is this?
Hold it. Just hold it right here. It's a magic trick. Hold it.
And I also like hearing him go Arasaka. It just makes me whole as a person, and that's why I like Cyberpunk.
What's your what's going on?
It's a magic trick. Hold it like this. Hold it like this.
What even is
It's
that?
a magic trick, please.
Is that like the old lady from SpongeBob?
No, it's a piece of wood
in
fiber.
the chocolate episode. The wheelchair-ridden bean lady.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for my final trick, give it up for Evan, my lovely assistant. Woo! I was about. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll do it since I was too much of a bitch for this trick. For my final trick, folks. I know this would like flame up more.
No.
Now what?
Now I will make this disappear.
We just play like that like meme with the 3 frames of like the room exploding.
As it touches the ground.
Now I'm like it disappeared. You could really put those in any video. It really just applies.
You should put a screamer in the middle of this podcast.
That's crazy because there is
How
one.
does that feel?
There's no screamer. There's no screamer. There's no screamer.
Dude, it's funny because my dick.
I'm gonna
and
edit
balls
that
are
out so people aren't paranoid.
Yeah.
Because I would be.
To whoop Joe Rogan, put a screamer in like the middle of one of his like chill
No,
podcasts.
what if like 10 minutes in he was like, there's a screamer in the middle of this one that we edited in, and then you're just like, oh okay, fuck me.
It's like an audio one too. It peaks your speakers like. rapes
Yeah,
you,
time
like,
to keep hearing about.
That's what our Halloween episode should be. This shit. We don't dress up. We're talking about Halloween at all. It's a regular episode, and then we just go. There's a screamer in here somewhere. In between.
Dude, that's like Hitchcock.
It's like actual horror.
No, that's literally like he said like the bomb under the table. You know, have you ever heard that quote?
Dude, what is he talking about? His penis?
No. So he
No,
said,
no.
if you show 5 minutes of a conversation and then a bomb explodes from under the table and kills everybody, you get 5 seconds of shock. But if you tell the audience there's a bomb under the table at the start of the conversation, you get 5 minutes of like nerve shredding tension. So it's the same thing. You tell someone there's a screamer, the whole podcast gets kind of tense.
I'm trying to think about like if there's any. I'm trying to think about like the latter where it would be better, but then like I can't.
Well, sometimes you want the shock. Like you just want something to be like fucking surprising.
That's true.
You don't want to fall off a ladder.
We're gonna say some spoilers here.
Or what?
I don't know.
Return of the King.
It was kind of like
never
when
seen that movie.
it was kind of like when Homelander clapped that guy's ears, who was really sensitive to hearing.
Yeah, well, The Boys does shock like that a lot, and it also does a lot of tension. Really, especially earlier in the series.
Better at shock than tension, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think earlier in the series it was better. Because those scenes where like Homelander would be like in the same room talking to the main
It's
characters.
crazy that that's like how good of a character he is. The people just bring him up being like scenes where he's just there.
When he's
is
in
like,
the same
is
room
like
as
strong as fuck.
as
And
one of
that's
the
true.
same characters.
It's true.
It's like shit. They might, especially at the beginning of the show before you realize that they're not really going to kill any of the main characters for real.
Yeah.
When he's in the same room as one of them, and you see people dying left and right, you're like, shit, this guy could die right now.
Yeah. That's really cool. I fuck with that.
No, it's a good show.
You know what's not cool? Anti-Semitism. And I want to talk about that for a little bit. Our next podcast is in the tunnels.
That'd be fire. Yo, we spent 24 hours in the Jew tunnels. Aidan, make that the thumbnail for the video in red text. Like, they're all three shot faces. We spent 24 hours in the Jew tunnels. Here's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Little yarmulke.
Yeah, we should got yarmulkes for this episode, Aidan.
You know, you might be cooking on actually.
I'm gonna get a New York Yankees yarmulke.
You get the Yankees, I'll get a Lakers yarmulke.
We stepping out here.
The Lakers yarmulke is crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, they love
the
basketball.
Fucking purple and yellow fucking yarmulke, dude.
The Los Angeles basketball Jewish community.
Ben. What's he have to say about all this?
Oh, I thought that was Quinn. I think it may be.
That's my babe.
You want to see if he wants to come in here?
Do you want to see if the door wants to shut a little harder?
And all the New York Jews love basketball. You ever see Uncut Gems?
True.
Right?
True.
That movie was probably based on a true story.
I feel like we're towing the line a little bit now.
I'm saying things are just true.
Okay. Okay.
There are tunnels. They do love basketball.
And
True Gems is a movie.
Uncut Gems is a movie that starred a Jewish man who loved basketball and was addicted to gambling. And that movie also did tension really well, you know? It
Actually.
did.
Movie did shock really well too.
It did. When he got, spoiler alert.
When he got Adam Sandler death scene.
Yeah, when he got shot in the fucking face. That part was crazy.
It was actually crazy.
I didn't think that was
I
going to
ran
happen.
it back. I ran it back.
I was watching it in the theater with my dad, and the whole movie, obviously, we're like, oh my god. Like, you're stressed out the whole
That
time.
is a crazy movie to see in theaters.
Yeah, and then he got shot in the head, and both me and my dad were like, oh my god! They killed Adam Sandler. Like, that's never happened in any one of his movies, I don't think, except, like, Click.
That's true, man. Click is a sad movie.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
When's the last time you saw it?
When I was a kid, so maybe.
I saw it recently.
I feel like it would fuck me up even more now, though.
No,
To be honest, I feel like I would bawl at that movie.
some of the ideas are like kind of cool, but it's like, and some of it's kind of funny, but it holds up worse than you think. I saw it recently, and it's like just okay.
Okay.
They should make Uncut Gems 2.
They should. They should.
He comes back. They saved him.
KG
This
licks
is
the
how I
rock,
would.
yo.
He goes all like fucking light. He's like, this is my perfect victory. Dude, right when his parlay hit big too. That's like the word, my worst. And like legitimately, we gotta watch that movie now so we can be into his gambling.
Oh, dude,
'Cause
we hit so
gamble
much
now.
harder.
I watched that movie before I gambled at all.
Anyway, I don't know what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Take the helicopter to Mohegan Sun to places.
For real? God.
That's some crazy shit.
With his hot bitch.
I saw this clip today from the Hunter Biden trial thing. And it was these two reporters yelling, like arguing about like who's gonna ask each other, like who's gonna ask Hunter the question in like front of the Mr. Biden.
Yeah.
And then the reporter just shouts out, "Hunter Biden, what type of crack is your favorite to smoke?"
There's types of crack.
There's strains, I guess, if you're
That's
rich.
not. What? Doesn't even make sense.
That's what-
It's one
That's what I'm
chemical.
saying. It's just like, isn't crack just crack?
Yeah, it's one chemical. I don't think that's true. It's not like it doesn't like.
Was he like, how do you do crack?
No, he said, "What's your favorite type of crack to smoke?"
The reporter literally looked like knows nothing.
That's kind of hilarious,
Dude,
dude.
yeah,
That's
super-
actually kind of fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because what if he does know and
Hunter
he's just
Biden.
running a bit?
That'd be kind of hilarious.
Hey, what's your favorite type of crack to smoke? And you're like in the White House fucking press room.
I think it's just a really funny thing to say to Hunter Biden. I think that's why he said it.
It's pretty good.
Like, unless you, it's crack.
It's not
with
bad.
Different additives, because anything you add, like, yeah, just crack is just crack itself. There's not different strains of caffeine.
Yeah.
It's funnier than asking, "Do you smoke crack?" or "When do you like to smoke your crack?"
What's your favorite type of crack to smoke?
Like you start gushing about like fucking cinnamon crack or something.
You know, would someone take that video and put the video of Trump hitting the tennis ball right after it, like for a second as he hits it, and then just cut the video.
My president. That is my president.
I hope he goes to jail because it'd be really funny. And I hope
It would.
Hunter goes to jail too, and I hope
Me?
Biden.
Oh, I
goes
thought
to
you
jail.
said
They should be cellmates.
No, no.
I was like, "What?
I
What is it fuck fitty for?"
I hope Trump goes to jail. I hope this piece of shit goes to jail.
Hey man, my name's not on the list yet.
Yeah, Trump going to jail would be hilarious. Biden going to jail would be pretty funny too. As long as they both go to jail.
They have to both go? That's not fair.
That's funny.
That would be the fun. What if they had to share a cell?
Well, I think it would be funny if Trump and Hunter Biden had to share a cell. You could like write a show on
Hunter
that.
Biden would die.
I actually agree. I wonder if they would like come to like each other at the end.
I think they would fuck with each other.
I think they pulled the high party.
me and Hunter, we're the best.
I can't do a Trump impression at all.
That wasn't one either, so.
No, he'd be like, you know, he's into some stuff I can't endorse, but you know, at the end of the day, he's a stand-up, interesting individual.
He's able to get you going. I don't know.
You think he just likes him because of the secondhand crack smoke?
Yeah, I'm sure Trump would. Well, I'm sure Trump does cocaine, and crack is the same thing as cocaine.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
So I'm sure he'd be down with cocaine.
Hey, Trump, what's your favorite way to smoke the cocaine?
Well, that's crack if you smoke it.
Can you smoke cocaine? Is it possible?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually cool kids call it freebase.
Dude, dab me up for that one. Let's go. That's massive.
Dude, sorry, I guess leftover freebase.
Yeah. This is my spine.
Dude, that must be crazy to take the LSD and you crack your back like the next 2 months later and you're just tripping again immediately.
You're at work.
Yeah.
You're about to give a speech.
I feel like a speech I'd be like, actually, I'm about to light this shit on fire.
Yo, Evan, can you read what it says on the door?
Wishing, peace, peace. Love, holiday. Joy this season.
You missed a bunch of words.
Hey, you shut the fuck up.
Wishing you love.
This joy.
That's gonna be such a clip because you're looking like right to the camera.
Wishing you peace and love and joy this holiday season.
You still didn't get it.
Oh, he got it that time.
No, there's no and after peace.
Well, there's no comma either.
So you don't add an and.
It's wishing you peace, love, and joy
Yeah.
this holiday.
Why would you add an and instead of a comma on your head?
Because it sounds better that way.
Okay, my fault. Dude, the first bit's gonna be funny. I'm about to watch this episode. I'm going to watch this episode for the first time for that clip. Wishing you loud. It's like that zesty, dude.
With the police?
No, with the beans. These beans are zesty. Let me try. So good.
So good.
Dude, he was looking so beautiful.
They got the Snapchat natural makeup filter on.
So good.
Yo, all those bitches need to be wearing makeup. Like, they just have genetics. Like, they must just have shitty skin because I, like, for the most part, just have a skincare routine and my face is like glowing.
It's because they be putting oil makeup on their face.
Yeah, like honestly, that's what. So they need more of it. That's how they get you.
And then you get the serums.
Yeah, all the serums to like cleanse your shit.
The acne wash.
Like, I've never worn a piece of makeup, and
except sexually.
and I don't get I don't get blackheads.
When I'm like the ultimate warrior in the bedroom. Like my
Yeah, no, I do put
WWE
some like I am in some
a little bit of
I play like
Blue
the
on
Predator. I put like a not like in a Predator prey situation, not like Predator from the movie. So I get the black I like put it over my face. I put like fake fangs in. I'm biting her, slapping her around and growling in the ear.
I would.
Then I got a breeder. I have like maybe 20 or 30 kids I've never met.
I would ironically
Like a true alpha.
I would love to dress up as Stone Cold Steve Austin and make that a Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance and then give some mid pipe.
I feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin like either can't get it up or has just like hella mid dick.
I think
as
long as
Stone Cold mid dick.
I think no matter what, as long as he sticks to the character, it's great. It's a great lay.
Maybe. He slides off his jorts.
Yeah.
They touch the ground before they're past his knees.
Well, that's John Cena.
Nah, he had tight shorts.
No, he didn't. His jorts were like halfway down
He had
his
tight
shins.
shorts.
John Cena was Jort God.
I don't think anybody in the WWE except maybe some women wrestlers wear tight jorts. Only I wear tight jorts.
Dude,
I got that shit hanging out in the summertime.
I was really wanting to get the other day.
I'm that thing.
I got some 5-inch NC jorts for myself. We sit down on the beach. I'm like, put the goods on display.
I was really thinking the other day that I really want the isn't it the Canadian tuxedo when it's all denim?
Yeah, if you're like a loser.
That's what I want.
no, it's only lamos call it the Canadian tuxedo because it's just a cool outfit to wear.
Dude, the jorts, and the denim jacket, and then perhaps a denim shirt.
Ew.
I'd be wearing jeans.
All denim belt, denim shoes.
If I'm wearing
denim,
if I'm wearing a denim jacket, which I do often, I have two. And I sometimes I wear jeans with it that are like the same color of denim because it looks cool, especially if you're layering other stuff over.
Do you ever see the Levi jean Jordan 4s? Those look beautiful.
dude, that's gonna be part of my denim.
They're like denim Jordans. They look awesome. It's like it makes me want to go a la gosh.
They should make some suede Jordans.
I'm pretty sure they have suede Jordans.
Stealing my ideas. So, New Year's lapsed.
Dude, fucking crazy New Year.
Yeah, how'd you guys? Well, first I guess we didn't even cover Christmas yet. How was your Christmas?
Did you hear what happened to me?
I heard you. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude, that's
wild.
Last episode, crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Connor, are you okay from that?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because when I asked you the night I came home, you were like, "No, I'm not." And I didn't want to.
I said yeah.
I didn't want to press you because I didn't think you were joking or want to find out if you were joking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. When Connor sent me the text, I was like, oh my god. I was texting him. I'm like, let me know like as soon as like news breaks. Like, what happened? But yeah, it was good to hear you were like fine later that night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking wild. I don't want to stand up though because I did talk about it in the solo episode.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I ended up going back to the hospital a couple of nights later for a different thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that?
I got like a virus, like a stomach virus from I think the hospital.
One's been going around. That would make sense. It's like a thing.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
It was brutal, dude. I was like try not to shit myself while throwing up.
Oh my god, that's
And
the
like,
worst.
I was fighting for my fucking life, dude. And I was like, I don't know. I had the worst abdominal pain I ever had just in my whole life. And when we got to the hospital, whatever the fuck was in the IV, it made me so like irritable.
Really?
I was like thrashing.
That's crazy.
And like the hospital bed was like this short.
Oh shit.
So it didn't help at all, dude.
Yeah.
It didn't help at all.
So you moved the kid's bed.
I was so irritable. It was fucked up.
I have not been in a hospital for anything that was like for me, because I was sick or injured, since I broke my wrist when I was like 5 years old.
Damn, good for you.
Yeah,
I
I've been
hate the hospital.
Yeah, I've been there because I've been visiting people. And
Milford Hospital.
And it always sucks.
Milford Hospital is a hospital to go to.
And I'm not even a germaphobe, but I have definitely at this point in my life avoid getting sick because it sucks, and I have to take a break from working out, and if I get really sick, I can't go work and school and shit. It's just invade drain on your life. So I hate it. Bothers me a lot if I have to be around sick people, when I go to the doctors or go to the hospital or something.
You can just tell because everything smells so sanitized, but it's not. It's like a losing battle to lost cause.
Hospitals, I hate the sometimes if they just clean, you can smell the cleaning products so much burns your nose.
Oh yeah.
Shit's crazy. But yeah, how was the actual Christmas holiday?
Good. Up until before New Year's, it was such a vibe. I actually filmed a vlog that I planned on uploading, then I died. But I'm actually going to try to get that out in the next couple days. So it should be out
Little Christmas vlog
before or after this podcast.
Nice.
I don't know, how's your holiday?
What do you think about Connor? How was Christmas?
I won the Christmas box.
Yeah, we had a good holiday. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good holiday. It was pretty low key. We had a decent amount of people over at my house, and then there's most of my dad's side of the family over at my grandmother's house on my dad's side. Yeah, so that was usual faces. As I get older, though, I've been getting kind of closer with all my adult family members.
That's how it goes.
You can get to know them as people,
right?
And they'll talk to you. They'll talk to you for real.
You're more
they tell you real shit that's going on.
What's the word for it? It's you keep going.
But so yeah, I've already been doing that. So hanging out with my mom's side of the family at my house was cool. I don't like it when people come over our house. We used to go over other people's houses all the time because it's so nice to go over other people's houses all day, and then you come home and you can take over your shit and it's fine. But then it was when people are over your house, it's after 4 hours, I'm yeah, I'm kind of done. I'm gonna go chill in my room with my presents for a bit. But then all my little cousins are still knocking on my door and fucking bothering me in my room.
Oh, that sucks.
I actually obviously I love my little cousins.
It's cool because me and Connor are the youngest, so we're the little
I'm the
shits.
oldest. Basically out of my entire family except for one person who's a a cousin by marriage, not bloodly related, who's a year older.
That's the word I was thinking of. You're peers with your older relatives now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You're the same age group.
Yeah.
That's how it is me and Robert and Hannah. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not really at the same time because then.
But yeah, they talk to you for real. But
yeah.
When I was over my dad's house, I went on kind of a whole arc over the holidays that concluded in another story that we're gonna talk about later that I told you about already. But yeah, I was over my dad's house and I was looking around, especially because I was hanging out with my mom's side the day before, Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I was hanging out with my dad's side of the family, and I realized that unlike my mom's side of the family, everybody kind of looks different, and except for direct parent-children relations. And my dad's side of the family, everybody, I don't know how it's the first time I ever noticed this. Everybody looks the same. There's no way anybody walks into that room and they're not this is a whole family, for sure. Yeah, we all look the same. And I start realizing as I talk to them, I'm damn, we all kind of I'm starting to realize as I talk to more and more of my family members and get to know them.
Marcus Clarkus?
It's true what they say about the autism, that if you are autistic, one or more of your parents are probably also autistic.
Okay.
That's probably true. Yeah, what about
my first time hearing this?
Yeah, and then
After Christmas, I was kind of like chilling for a bit. I was getting high a lot.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I was getting fucked up every day, you know. The classic vacation.
Home for the holidays.
Yeah. Home for the holidays. Christmas night, I smoked weed with my stepdad. I've done that a few times. It's not that special, but it was,
Shout out my brother G.
yeah. It was funny. He asked me if I had weed that we could smoke.
That's hype.
And I was like,
cost them.
and I'm like, yeah, we can throw it in, Joe. Come on.
He's gonna hit you with the bills. Bills. It's a classic one.
You bring out like a fucking crusty Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
It has like the shittiest gram you ever seen.
You found the 20x. It's like Ashbury at this price point.
Yeah, it's. So you're looking for free. I
what
got
I
something
got.
real strong.
Knock it on your ass, you know what I'm saying?
Just for 10 minutes though.
Just for 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
You'll feel weird for 2 days though.
And you'll never be the same.
Reality will never feel quite exactly the same for about the rest of your life.
Yeah, I would.
Let's put the shit in motion.
Episode 100, as I was saying, episode 100, we're gonna take.
Oh, we do the salvia routine.
Yeah.
Yo, what are the chances?
Someone goes in the hole for 10 minutes and then we take turns.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be 20 minutes of grotesque horror and then 40 minutes of just dull.
What?
Oh my God,
That's kind of beautiful though.
No, it's not. I don't want to sit in this shed.
How about we do it slowly?
Hot summer day.
It's not like immediate, like we set timers. So like we do a 20 or 30 minutes of the podcast, then the first person goes, they do their 10-minute trip, we wait like another 10 minutes, and then the next person
That'd be a
goes.
great way to
Like
get
that.
viewer retention too.
Yeah.
You have to fucking wait a half hour to see David trip. Because David's going first.
Yeah. Oh, David, he's never done it. He's going first. I think if he sees us do it and he's never done it, he might not want to.
He's gonna fucking wimp out like a little
Yeah.
bitch.
If I do it first, and I hold onto this side of the chair so I don't fly off to the right. Like if you just see me clenching like this, and I'm just like with sunglasses on, no, not even. I just focus on just holding this here real tight so I don't shoot over there. That's
That's crazy. If you know
Yeah,
yourself.
so I think we've talked about this on the pod, but you guys have had like actual breakthroughs to some extent where you like saw stuff and you like felt
I
the
died.
effects. Yeah. And I take shrooms all the time, so I know what it feels like, or at least to like hallucinate a little bit. And like it never made me feel anything like that. It just kind of made me feel cross. Like
I was in
like
Hotline Miami, bro.
Yeah, it made me feel like I just gotten really high and took like 2 shots. It made me feel like that for like 45 minutes. And that's the only thing it did.
It put me in a vaporwave gear for about 10 minutes. And then I
These
felt
guys
like shit
both
for
made
an hour.
separate visits to the line dimension on
Yeah.
separate occasions.
It's true. It's true.
I can't wait to go.
Oh,
It's like it's too expensive now. Your buttons you got. It's either for round trip. Round trip's gonna cost you more.
Well, I feel like round trip is actually cheaper because that's like the 20x. The one way is like the 60x. The one way to the line dimension.
It should just keep.
You have to, once you're in the line dimension after smoking the 120x, you gotta smoke it again to get back out.
dude.
We should try that. No, we should have
David.
David, this is how you're supposed to do salvia. This is how we all did it. You take one hit, you wait 5 minutes till you're full tripping, peaking, and then you take another rip as
You
big
have
as
to
you
have
can.
someone like feed it to you.
Yeah.
And that'll take you out.
Yeah. And that's how you'll get to where you want to be.
Dave, this is the antidote, Joey.
Yeah. Dave, this is the hit that's gonna bring you back. You gotta smoke it if you want to come back to reality.
That's like when Eddie was tweaking off of the cart, and I told him to take a little bit of the vape,
Yeah.
and he kept thinking we were fucking with him because it was like all in his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. So, what did you guys do for New Year's Eve?
We were sick with the stomach.
Yeah, that's when I had the stomach thing, man.
I didn't
I
even
really
know.
wanted to
I
go.
didn't even know until it was New Year's until I was like about to go to bed, and I was going through YouTube TV to see if there was any football on, and I saw Dick Clark's rocking New Year's Eve like at 10 p.m. that night, and I was like, I guess it is.
Some of my friends, like I think like Brendan and Seth and Shane was in town, so I think he went too. They went to New Haven. I
Yeah.
think they went to like bar or something.
New Haven City,
Mm-hmm.
Times Square,
Yeah.
no less.
But I was like about to go, and I was like, I went to my grandmother's like that night, and I was like, I got there and I was like, oh. I was like still so out of it.
Yeah.
I champed through the stomach sickness because everyone else got it before me. So when I felt it coming on, I just chugged Pedialyte like a champion. Aidan, I stole his prescription anti-nausea when I felt it really coming on. So I just shit myself bad for like a day, and then I just...
There we go.
I was
Lucky,
good.
man.
I was good.
My man.
But I really wasn't like a
Yo, I'm actually doing that right now. So while I was away this weekend in Mass, my whole family got COVID. So I've literally been like only eating food out. My room's downstairs. They all live upstairs. I've literally just been in my room. I go upstairs to I wash my hands, get water in a cup, chug it, wash my hands again, go back down.
That's crazy.
I've just been getting food out. I spend no time at home. So I'm just waiting until all of them are not sick anymore, and then I can live in my house.
Upstairs.
Yeah, go back upstairs in my house. Or a tip I got, and it's true, it makes sense. You should compliment her on things like she can control, like her hair and stuff, or her choice of clothes or something, or the way she's doing something. And complimenting her on the way her face is shaped, or how big her tits are. It's a bad idea, because that's something she can't do. It's just something about her body.
Right.
So I can't be
but
baby,
is there
you're not overweight, you're beautiful.
Is there even a gray area to that where you could be like, you have beautiful eyes? I feel like that's fine.
That's borderline, I think. I think if a girl isn't into you, especially if she's not really emotionally mature, and you say oh, you.
Well, I wouldn't say that to I'm not just dropping that you have beautiful eyes.
That's what I'm saying. You need to have some kind of feeling where there's a risk reward relationship here. The risk is lower, obviously, if you think they're oh, she might be into me a little bit. But if you don't know, then it's up in the air. Who knows?
I agree, dude. We're so much better than that fucking other what's it called, the period whatever podcast. You know what I'm talking about? Where they have 12 girls on and they kick one off every 5 minutes.
No.
It's crazy.
Guys, you can, especially if they're into you, but even if they're not, if a guy is muscular, even if you're straight, you can go up and be you're looking fucking huge, man. And they'll be my man! And they'll fucking dap you up.
It's true.
Or they'll be thank you. And if you're gay, and into guys sexually, and you compliment any part of their physical body, especially if they're a bottom and you compliment them on their legs or ass or their top, and you compliment them on their muscles or their girthy cock or something.
The DL long dick.
Yeah, the
stuff that they
dick.
control.
Stuff that they can't control. That's the thing, man. And it's true for me too. If somebody, because I get this all the time. I have big arms. People come up and say you have big arms, and sometimes if they're feeling their ass oh, can I feel your arms? They'll just come up to me, feel my arms. And even if I don't think they're that attractive, I'm I eat that shit up. I let that go straight to my ego.
You got it, dude. You gotta have something like that in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit up the gay bar in New Haven. Have you guys ever been there, Partners?
No.
There's a few gay bars in New Haven, actually. I think there's 2 or 3. But there's one, it's I think it's actually more of a lesbian bar. It's called Partners. It's a goth lesbian bar.
Holy shit.
It's 2 floors.
I'm there.
There's drag shows and stuff. And it's cool. It's a cool vibe. What is going on out there?
Fucking me one guy was trying to drive a race car.
Yeah.
A lot of crime on the audio here.
But I wouldn't mind. But they only do
It
runs
was
at
funny
night.
when that
They
guy
only
got
do test runs at night.
Yeah.
When that guy got mag dumped, that was kind of funny.
And I see
Yeah, that's wild.
And I
So
see,
actually, you should try to go find a news article about that later when you're editing a video.
and I see them
I
when
will,
I'm
I
walking.
will.
They have a back 2-engine race shop, a 2-bay
Yeah.
race shop in the back of their house on Drive Extension. They're always in there working at during the day. I'm bro, just do your engine runs during the day.
I went on so New Year's Eve, I went to a party, not super eventful, it was pretty chill. But I left at 1 a.m. I went to my dad's house to hang out with him because I didn't see him during Christmas. And he had told me when I got there that he had some shrooms that we could take. And I'm oh, it's already 1 a.m., it's too late to take them? And he's no, I don't think so. So
Okay.
I'm so let's take them. Let's take these shrooms right now. I was expecting, he gave us enough for a full trip. And I was expecting to not feel them for a while because I'd been eating all night. I had a stomach full of food. I noticed as soon as I started chewing them though, unlike normal shrooms that are like pretty chewy when you eat them, like even if they're dry, these were like cracker dry. Like they were brittle in my mouth. Like I was crunching on them.
That's crazy.
So I was eating them for a while. I didn't eat them with anything. I just drank water afterwards. And I start feeling them in like 20 minutes.
Dude.
And my dad does too. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's wild.
So we pick up something to put on. Well, we were talking a little bit because catching up. I was telling them about the party I just went to, and then we put on the Our Universe show on Netflix with like Morgan Freeman. It's all about like space and nature and how that shit like comes up. So and then like probably a half hour after we first felt it, so like an hour after we ate it, we are fully tripping. I asked my dad, like, I'm looking around. He has like tiles on the ceiling that have like designs on them. They are fully like moving all the fuck over the place. Shit is like infinitely like shuffling.
Jesus.
The room is like breathing like fucking crazy. And I'm watching like this is a new show, Our Universe. So they have like a ton of like super advanced like models of like the universe and everything and stars and shit. So the color from this 80-inch TV is like bleeding out onto the walls, and I watched this show about the universe, tripping my fucking ass off for 7 hours straight, starting at 1 a.m. like until the sun came up. I was tripping until 7 a.m.
Probably does something to a guy.
I'm telling you. So the whole time I was watching the show, and the whole time I was actually geeking out. I'm like fingers in my mouth, and like writhing on the couch, I'm like completely every thought I have, I immediately intuitively understand it. Like everything the show is teaching me.
That's crazy.
And I woke up the next morning at like noon, feeling like I had a complete like intuitive understanding of like time and how the universe works and how things relate to each other. And literally, like I woke up, I'm like everything is exactly as it should be. Like I've been feeling kind of shitty the past week because I was getting fucked up every day, and as soon as I started tripping and watching the show a little bit, I opened my eyes because I thought, I'm like, why am I feeling fucked up? I'm like, oh, it's the weather. And the weather got better, and I was right.
Wow.
And then, so I woke up the next morning. My dad, almost immediately after we started like full tripping, kind of like just like slouched over and was like in and out of sleep the whole time. He said he was mostly awake the whole time, but it's hard to tell.
Right. Bro is tripping balls.
Yeah. So we woke up, and the first thing my dad says is, "Oh, I have good news. I just had a sandwich from this place down the street, and it's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life."
That's fire.
And he takes me down like 3 blocks down.
Something that Evan's dad would say that.
So we go down and to this place, and we try this bougie sandwich. It's like $25. It's pretty big though.
Okay.
It has like porschetta and broccoli rabe with like provolone and Swiss on it.
Shit.
With like roast beef, like it was amazing. He was right. Like honestly, like in Connecticut, like easily top 10 sandwiches. So we liked it so much. We were like, how great would it be if we had one of these later? So after we take like a few bites and we tell the waiter like, put in another one of these to go. And then, so we're talking.
Sandwich.
We keep talking about like, I had like an amazing time last night. Like my dad leaned over 3 times and was like, "How are you doing over there?" Because he said I was like comatose, like either mouth open, just like staring. And every time I was like, I feel amazing.
That's awesome.
So we were like, he was like, he actually brings up the idea. After we talked for like an hour about how it was such a good experience, he was like, "Want to do them again tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a really good idea. Actually, we should definitely do them again." So I do start doing some research, and everybody on Reddit says if you're gonna trip 2 days in a row, you should take double what you took the night before, because your short-term, I explained this to you guys last time we took shrooms, your short-term tolerance builds up really fast for psychedelics. So I convinced my dad of this. I show him all the threads.
On the Reddit.
On Reddit, yeah.
R/shrooms, drugs.
Psychonauts, yeah.
Yeah, Psychonauts are great.
Crazy.
Good people over
Yeah,
there.
they know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
They
they've
don't
been
not know what
they've
they're
been
talking
around.
And while this is going on, I find out my dad apparently tried to convince my aunt and uncle, like his sister and her husband, to come trip with us the night before.
Yeah.
They bailed out. So we FaceTimed my aunt and guilted her into tripping with us.
Dude, nice. It's like the
So-
guilt trip.
Yeah. So we invite my aunt to come, and we go back, and my aunt gets there when we're on the way back. So we've literally been awake for like 4 hours, finished tripping like fucking 8 hours ago, and we divvy it up, and we give my aunt at like 3 p.m. her 3 grams.
That's crazy.
And divvy up our 6 grams each. And I look in the drawer. My dad has like, he had a quarter like blister package, like vacuum sealed. But yeah, so we divvy up the shrooms. We're taking 6. My aunt's taking 3. These ones we eat. And I put on music. I put on Pavement for those in the know. I know you guys are familiar with Pavement. They're really good.
Did they have that? No, I'm thinking of this song that's called Pavement.
You might be. Yeah.
We cut back in, yeah?
Yeah, we can cut. When I did this, you can cut back. When I talk about divvying up how much shrooms we're taking. But yeah, so we take the shrooms and we start talking basically. These ones don't hit for a while for everybody. Like, so we're talking about just like family stuff for like an hour, and that's when I started realizing like this is actually like a really unique experience I'm having. Like, about to trip on trips with like my dad and my aunt.
Right.
Because we're talking about stuff, and my dad and my aunt, they used to party with my mom when they were in their 20s. That's how my mom, they like, his sister and my mom were friends, and that's how my mom met my dad. So yeah, so we're talking for like a half hour, and we're talking about kind of heavy topics. I'm a little bit nervous that we're talking about them before we're about to trip.
Right.
But I'm like, whatever, I'll be fine.
Fucking go with the flow.
Yeah, we're talking about like family members that have died and like how we're gonna die.
Fun. All things you should be talking about right before you go on 6 grams of mushrooms.
And then like an hour.
That's really fucking funny.
Hour, 20 minutes in. So also they're giving me tea about a bunch of family members I'd never fucking heard before. Like these, like some of the people that I wasn't really that close to anyway, so it wasn't big news. Are like, I mean, like these people are they're nice to you because you're not really close to them and in their life, but they're like super shitty people that torture the people close to them. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Uncle Ulfric Stormcloak's a little dick.
Yeah. So then we start tripping, and I decide to put on Interstellar. And it's very soon after we start tripping.
Okay, dude, I gotta flame you for that.
Interstellar? Why?
Anything else?
What's wrong with Interstellar?
What's
the trip? The space scenes look so cool.
Okay, I gotta give you this. That sequence where they're on the planet where it's like times longer.
Yeah.
On the water planet, that probably would have been nuts. But that movie pisses me off.
What pissed you off about it?
Explain? Okay. That,
Liberal gets on the facts.
I think it was cool that he drove through the cornfield and that was practical. I think that was fucking sick. Cool, practical cornfield drive through.
Okay, finish your
I
story.
always like one of those.
Alright, let me finish this. So we're watching Interstellar, and the whole time
I'm sorry.
we are like the first part of the movie, we're like all kind of barely paying attention to it because they don't really go up into space for like 45 minutes, and that's why I put it on the movie.
I like that part of the movie.
Yeah, well then
That's like my favorite part of the movie.
Then what? When they're on Earth?
Yeah, like the first act I think is okay.
Bro, that's
It's fucking-
actually-
no. Second act, okay. It's 2. Okay, fucking.
We'll talk
best
about
act is
Interstellar
act 2.
after.
Then
Save
we got first
the
act.
Interstellar for after. Because I actually came away from that movie liking it less than I did before.
Good.
But so the first act of Interstellar is happening, and we're just talking and really just shooting the shit, like saying nonsense, and we're all just fucking like I'm tripping again. Like visuals are less intense this time, like not as crazy. Body feel is like way more intense. Like
You're totally gonked out with
I
your
am
shoes.
fully like just slouched on the couch, like
Yeah.
I'm on real drugs. Like,
That's crazy.
and what the people on Reddit were telling me about the double, not fucking true. It was way more intense. Like maybe double as intense. I don't know. Like, pretty close.
That's funny.
That's really good.
And I could tell my dad thought the same thing because like later, like an hour and a half in, when I'm like really feeling it on the couch, like I could like
ripping.
I'm like because we're ripping the carts the whole time too.
That's awesome.
The whole time, the whole 2 days.
Beautiful.
So I'm like really feeling it. I can like barely tell what's going on like in real life. Like a dead ass. Like I'm like,
Wow.
my grip on reality is like I'm not sure what's going on.
It's crazy.
And my dad just like taps me on the shoulder and looks at me like this, like. And I could tell. I like read his thoughts. I talked about it with him later, and he's like. We were like, yeah, I saw you. It was definitely like way more intense for you too, but because both of our pupils were like fucking like dilated. Yeah. I have a picture. It's the one picture I took the whole 2 days.
Wow.
I went into the bathroom and I'm like, let me document.
I'm glad you took a picture.
It's just of me, but let me show you. The fuck? Where's this shit? Oh, there it
Let's
is.
go through all these titty pictures I got received from.
Look at my
Dude,
eyes.
that's crazy.
It's all black.
That's fucking nuts.
You said that to me,
So then, like, we're all talking, like, yeah, just laughing our asses off. And my aunt, like, as the show is really starting to, like, come in, like, toward the end of the first act of Interstellar, she is, like, full, like, she kind of, like, slumps, like, off the couch. And, like, starts crawling around. She's like, do you have any food? And, like, we had, like, we said, like, we have that leftover sandwich with some fries in the kitchen.
The sandwich from earlier.
Yeah. So she starts crawling over there, and and right in front of the TV, she, like, like full like belly down, and then tries to get up and does it again, and then tries to get up again and almost gets up and does it again like 3 times. And me and my dad, I would have been jumping. I like can't breathe. I'm like I can't. I'm not even making any noise. I'm laughing so hard. And me and my dad, he's like saying, I can't believe this is happening in front of us right now. It's so funny. And then she gets up and she like starts staring out the peephole, like out the door of his apartment.
Holy shit!
And in my, I've like stitched this together from my memories. In my mind, I'm like kind of getting cut, like receiving that information, and I blink, and then she's kind of like in another part of the room, and I'm not really sure, like.
It's like a weeping angel.
Yeah, like she's not. It doesn't feel like she's teleporting. It feels like I said, like I'm not like. I just don't really know what's going on, like in reality.
Right.
And then she gets the sandwich and she's eating the fries like in the takeout container like off the floor in front of the TV, and she's like, oh, it's just so salty. and me and my dad look at the fries, and he looks at me. He's like, what? He must have forgot we got fries with the sandwich. He's like, what? And they were like weird looking, like twisty fries. he's looking at them on the
fucking
floor.
alien objects too.
Because they're like moving too when you open the container. And he's like, what are those? Did we get those? We're like, I don't know. And they must have gave us the wrong food.
The grubs, dude.
And then we go to light. My dad showed me at the beginning of the weekend he had a joint that his boss gave him for like, he said it was really good, and my dad said this is for a special occasion. And I leaned over to my dad, I'm like, I think this is a special occasion. And he went and got it, and I went to go light it.
It blew up.
No, this is getting even crazy. So I try to go light it. As soon as I light the lighter, I'm like, I feel like I probably shouldn't be holding this. So I'm leaning over the joint trying to light it. I notice my hair is kind of closed. I see it kind of illuminated. Immediately I throw it on the table and I start like going like, I thought I lit my hair on fire.
Yeah.
I lean over my dad, like, am I good? Am I good? And he didn't even know I got the joint out. Like he forgot. So I go light the joint, and then my dad started smoking cigarettes, like lighting cigarettes to smoke. So the ashtray started having a few embers in it, especially with the joint. So then my aunt, seeing me get freaked out from the fire, gets like starts being like, oh, the ashtray is like overflowing with ashes. We need to go put this out. So she gets she like fills up a bowl of water from the kitchen, and like she must have done that, but I don't notice her get up and walk in front of the TV and go do it. I'm just sort of like zoned out, and I know she said something like that, and then I like
they're on
look,
the funny water planet.
yeah, and I look, and they're like, she has like gotten a bowl of water onto the table, and I'm like, I guess that must have, like, I didn't see her put it there or walk past me to go get
manifested.
it, and then I see her pick up the ashes and put them in the bowl of water, and I'm like, I can't I can't believe
Dude,
this
was
is
the
happening.
joint in there?
No.
Okay, dude, holy shit.
And I'm looking at it in front of me. I'm like, I still can't believe this is actually happening in front of me. And then what I saw, this is not what happened, I learned later, but what I saw, and I was sure this has happened, is I felt water splash on me after she put the thing in there, and I didn't see the bowl of ashes anymore, and I felt the water spill on me, and she was on the ground. So I thought for sure she had just immediately upon putting the ashes and cigarette butts in the water, fallen over again and spilled it onto the carpet. Like immediately after doing it, my dad apparently didn't even know any of this was going on. He was off. We were all sitting as close to each other.
We were all off the zonkies.
Yeah, sitting as close to each other as we are, three of us right now, and the table is like right in front of us.
Yeah.
So I'm like dying. I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. And my dad's like, what happened? So I explained that, and that she's clearly confused.
Took him like 40 minutes to explain, by the way.
No, I actually did, because I was laughing so hard, and I was like, so then we get up. So I get up, like, shrug the blanket off me, and look in front of the table, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, I actually, like, just lost my grip. Like, I straight up saw something that didn't happen. And apparently what had happened, and I pieced together later, is she had taken the cigarette ashes and put them on the table, like, over in, like, another part of the room. Okay. And she had fallen and knocked my water bottle onto me. And
that's not too far off.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And then after all that,
we comprehend.
And like the fire's all out.
6 grams of mushrooms.
The fire's all out. And then we sit back and kind of like a moment of silence happens just as the fucking ship in fucking Interstellar is lifting off into space for the first time. So they're doing the whole launch, and it's super intense, just as we're all like peaking on mushrooms. And then they get into space, and it's completely silent, and it's silent in the like the room too. And it was super nice, super peaceful. And then I start fully like, as they're in space, I start fully like looking at the TV as they go through the wormhole and everything. It looks all insane. I'm like, I feel like I'm in it because of all the shit I watched last night. That's why I picked Interstellar, is because I'm like, I understand how time works on now on an intuitive level, and space and everything. I feel like I get this movie.
Sure, that makes sense.
So all that shit's happening, and I was so surprised to see that we're that part in the movie, because it felt like we'd been tripping for 3 hours. Yeah. But what that means is that we'd been tripping for maybe 45 minutes. Yeah. And all that shit happened.
You're just getting done with Act 1, baby.
So then they're all in space, and shit's crazy. They start telling me the crazy Sabrina stories. But really, what the takeaway, so aside from all the crazy shit happening, me seeing and me hearing, they were all really talking about like my family and everything. And when you're tripping with somebody, especially high doses like that, like you really like, you definitely like, you can just read them, like you just know them, like intuitively. And my takeaway from that, after the previous night too, where keep in mind, like where I had learned everything, was my family has made me who I am. Like they are all very similar to me. They're just as autistic, and I've lived a good life so far. They've set me up perfectly to live a great life, and I'm a great person who's going to do great things. That was my takeaway. That's awesome. So lately, I've been feeling like on top of the world. That's awesome. It honestly gave me so far like confidence that has not been shooken. Like I'm now like, I'm kind of the man. That's like in my own head at least, which is what's important.
You should lay some mid pipe, see how that shit is.
No, I do lay mid pipe, but I'm the man. I don't need to like, so it doesn't matter.
Amen.
I just attract like people with motion.
Okay.
Aura.
Motion attracts motion. That's the first law of Newton's laws.
Did you see that clip of like?
I learned that while on the shrooms. Yeah.
It's like a clip of like Adam 22, and he's like doing the no jumper, and he's like interviewing someone, and he's like, who would win in a aura for aura contest? Playboy Cardi or Yeet? It's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah. So that's my 2-day shroom bender with my dad and my aunt.
That's fire.
that's
And
awesome,
and
dude.
on the way out, the next morning we woke up, and my dad, we were just like got lunch again, got the same sandwich again.
Don't
Actually.
blame you.
So great.
Bitch aunt ate the sandwich.
Oh, my dad did also take pictures of me while on shrooms while Interstellar's playing in the back eating that sandwich.
Dude,
Let me find him real quick.
let me find the thumbnail real quick. He just said, "That's gorgeous."
That's funny.
Yeah, so that should reshape me a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good since then.
Oh no, Connor's off the salvia again. He's moving to the right.
Farting.
Had a great workout today.
Solid.
Shred my shit. I made sure I had enough carbs in my system. I was telling Connor.
Shit.
Drank some caffeine like an hour before, so I was fully in my system. I had full energy. I had good sleep last night. So by the time I was done, I'm like, I could keep doing. I like wanted to keep going for like another hour.
That's hype.
But I'm like, I gotta stop because I got another back day in 2 days. I can't,
I'm too
I can't
strong.
destroy my shit too bad.
I'm too strong. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so it's been chilling. So yeah, my dad said on the way out, he was like, man, this was so much fun. This was one for the books. We should do this once a month.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
And I said, are you fucking with me? Because I will absolutely take you up on that. And he said, I'm not messing with you. So,
Dude, that's nice.
so you're about to hear about the February 3-day bender.
Nice.
Amp it up until I'm just doing that 100% of the time.
Right. Right.
Double my day, dose every day.
Dude.
I'm eating a full plate of mushrooms.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. Like Mike Tyson, he did that shit for a while.
It's like the liver king.
Liver King, Shroom King, Shrigma Male.
God.
All right, I feel like I'm kind of ready to wrap up.
I would do that shit though. I found so some people personality-wise definitely just take to different drugs. A lot of people, the ego death, even if their experience is like an uncomfortable inherently experience, because shrooms inherently, even if they like it, it makes them feel somewhat unstable. And the bad trip, the possibility for a bad trip is always there. And I've been in situations where I'm like, if this is what people are calling a bad trip, like it's still not that bad. Like it's still cool. So I really think like shrooms. I love shrooms and shrooms love me. I think my personality just takes the whole experience really well.
Okay.
And that's also why it's a similar way. Like weed never really gives me any problems either. So I really think there's no amount of shrooms I can take that would be too much.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put that to the test. Episode 99.
We will.
Episode 99.
I would be down to do that. Like you guys are both so stone sober, nothing. And I'm like off 8-10 grams.
That'd be great. That would be crazy.
And off of like not off of anything, taking anything before, like off of nothing. Like 2 weeks, no shrooms.
That
at
would be
least
crazy.
10 grams. I would love to do that.
Okay.
I would not really be here, but it would be pretty funny, I'm sure.
It would be hilarious. It would be pretty good. Especially if David was here. David would get a lot of rips out of that one.
I'm sure David would want to be on shrooms too. He wouldn't want to be sober.
Yeah.
What time is it? How long have we been going?
I don't know.
I'm ready to call it a wrap.
I feel like whenever Connor says that, we've been going for an hour or less.
We've been going for almost 2 hours.
Oh, really?
An hour and 50.
This one's been dense, too. We've been talking the whole time.
Good shit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to episode 13 of the Wild West Podcast.
Thanks for coming.
We're on Spotify. We're
Don't
on
let the door hit you on the way out.
Aidan0. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We'll see you next week or the week after.
Yeah, we turn people away with the Jew stuff so we can tell personal, incriminating stories about family members.
True. And if you stuck around for the anti-Semitic stuff, you're weird.
Yeah.
If you stuck through that.
That was at the very beginning.
Like, literally the first thing we really delved into to talk about.
Wait, you can't not talk, dude. It was
Other than, like, how are your holidays?
crazy ass week for just in general. It was crazy ass week.